Zulu, winds 170 at 8. Visibility 6 miles with mist, sky condition clear, temperature 19, dew point 18, altimeter 3003. Localizer runway 18 approach in use, landing in departing runway 18. Advise on initial contact, keep information Mike.
Mike, did you get the wind?
1-7. Executive Airport information Mike, time 1253 Zulu, winds 170 at 8. Visibility 6 miles with mist, sky condition clear, temperature 19, dew point 18, altimeter 3003. Localizer runway 18 approach in use, landing in departing runway 18.
Okay.
Advise on initial contact, keep information Mike.
Are you ready to go?
I am. You?
Yeah, ready to go here.
We're at East 2.
Okay. Executive Ground, good morning. This is Skyhawk 1053 X-ray at East 2, ready to taxi with information Mike.
Track 1053 X-ray, exec ground runway 18, taxi via Bravo.
Taxi 18 via Bravo, 53 X-ray.
All right.
Okay, want to check the mags now. Is that good?
Yep. Rolling a little bit.
Thank you. Okay, dropped a little. Executive Tower, good day. Skyhawk 1053 X-ray at 18 at 18 Bravo, ready for southwest departure.
Shark 1053 X-ray, exec tower, good morning. Runway 18, clear for takeoff, southwest departure approved.
Cleared for takeoff on 1853 X-ray.
All right. Real quick, get your window.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good. All right, now it's you. You're plane.
My plane.
The hand on the throttle.
Ready?
Yep. Goes smooth, like 1, 2, 3 in on that full power. You know, you'll need a little bit of right rudder, whatever needed to just stay on that center line. There you go. Airspeed's coming alive. Once you get 55, we'll slowly start pulling back. Go, let's maintain this center line. Still holding that south.
Because we've got a little wind coming from the left, right?
Just slightly, yep.
That's what I needed to correct for there. 'Cause when I pulled off, that was what was pulling me.
Even though it was only 10 degrees off, yeah,
Okay.
I was still trying to push you a little bit.
Okay, because I could have anticipated that.
All right. So just kind of play around with no rudder, with a turn back and forth slowly at first until you get.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Try to turn to the south like that, or like just like to
Okay.
kind of southwest.
Oh yeah, it just dances over to the right there.
Yep.
Okay.
And so that's what was happening on our final. It was really kind of, and then you would start having to go back the other way.
Okay. I'm going to try just rudder and see what. Okay. So that kind of swings the back end around.
Yep.
So that's going to be nice on landing. When I'm
So that's what brings
cockeyed.
that
Right.
nose straight.
So I'm cockeyed on landing. I want to bring that around. Oh, that's not squared away. I'm going to use that rudder. Oh, this. Yeah.
Step all the way on that left.
Okay.
I mean, it really gets away from you.
Okay. Coming in for landing.
Just don't go up when you do that.
Okay. Stall. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a cross-controlled stall, which are super dangerous.
Champ 39 X-ray, correction, 39 Echo, runway 22, taxi via Bravo.
All right, just to keep us in this area, give me a turn to the south so we don't get too far west.
Okay. Oh,
There you go, nice with the rudder. My feet are just here, I just want to feel what you're doing with them. All right, real quick, climbing up to 35. Full power, let's go 75.
Century Tower, Champ 853 Echoes ready for takeoff on 22 at Bravo. Like hit
So that airspeed is going to start dwindling off more. There you go.
Echo New Century Tower, runway
Whoa.
22, clear for takeoff, left
Right?
turn eastbound.
Yeah, that's-
Because you really, if you're looking outside, we were really getting in a nose high attitude.
Yeah, I should have been watching the gauge. I should have been watching the... So this is
Little
about,
right rudder.
oh, yeah, a lot right rudder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes 35.
Okay.
So we haven't done a forward slip yet, have we?
No, I don't think I have.
Alright, I got controls.
You have controls?
Alright, so what it looks like is, so a side slip, it's pretty much a side slip, but now we're using pretty much full rudder. And then let's say the runway is this road right here.
Okay.
So if we want to stay on that, let's get over there a little bit. So let's say we want to lose a lot of altitude and stay on that. So we can do it two ways. We can do either side, but the main thing, you don't want that your pitch to go up, because then that's cross control stall. You want it like 5 degrees down. So I'm going to take out some power, and we're going to go let that nose drop, full right rudder, and now I'm going to use enough aileron to hold my forward ground track on this.
Okay, we're going right over this road.
Look at that.
Tower
Okay.
39
Oh,
Echo,
yeah.
request
I
free.
mean, we're coming down. And then when you let out,
39 Echo, frequency change.
aileron, and then that rudder.
Aileron first and then rudder.
Yep. And then you'd kind of set up for that stall.
Okay.
Alright, your plane?
My controls. Want to go up a little bit or?
Nope, because we can go down to 2100.
Okay. So you want me to try that?
So what do we want to do first?
Right rudder.
Nope.
Oh.
Want to drop
oh,
that nose.
drop. Okay.
Biggest part.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep, so drop
Okay.
the nose a little bit.
Drop the
So
nose a
right
little bit.
rudder full
Right rudder full. Left aileron.
to keep that ground track. Then you see how your nose is
Yeah,
coming up?
yeah.
Yep. Nose is still kind of coming up, so we'll kind of
Okay.
let it drop. This is a forward slip.
Okay. Now I'm going a little bit to the right, so I need to let off the right rudder a little bit.
Nope, it's always full rudder and use
Okay.
enough
Use
aileron to
aileron.
keep your ground track straight.
Keep the nose low.
And look at that. I mean,
Holy cow. Way uncoordinated.
then you need more left aileron to see how we're kind of drifting.
Yeah. More left?
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a little dangerous.
It is a little dangerous. That's why we make sure we have our nose down.
As long as the nose is down,
Yep.
this is okay. We're just losing a ton of altitude.
All right, here comes 2100. So
Okay.
aileron out,
Aileron out,
then that rudder.
rudder out, get coordinated again.
That's a forward slip.
Oh, nice. Hey, do you wanna, go ahead.
You want to do some more?
Yeah, we could. Do you want to
All right, just climb back up to 3,000 or so. And when you're doing this, let's do a turn back to the north.
Okay, right.
It doesn't matter, left or right.
Okay, do a left turn, I guess.
But yeah, so a cross-controlled stall is exactly what it sounds like. We are crossing the controls. We got right rudder, left aileron. We pretty much got full on both on that right there.
Uh-huh.
And if that nose starts coming up, your stall speed is going to increase to like, it depends on the day, but I mean, it could be as high as 75.
Okay.
So that's why you want to make sure you go nose down so you can build up some airspeed. And what a cross-controlled stall is going to do, it's not going to be real nice and light on you. It's going to flip you and
Okay.
point you towards the ground.
Okay.
And it's not unrecoverable, but in some planes, I mean, at low altitudes, like if you're doing this to come in for a landing,
Uh-huh.
you're not going to recover. You're
Yeah,
going,
you don't have enough altitude.
you're nose darting, you're rolling over, nose darting into the ground, and
Okay.
I mean, that's it.
So keep the nose down.
Yeah, that's the
is
very
point.
first thing you want to do is put the nose down like 5 degrees or so. And just make sure that nose doesn't start lifting on you
Okay.
throughout the maneuver. So we can just do this 3100.
Okay. You want to try one here? Is there a road? There's a rotor underneath.
Yeah.
You want to try one here?
Yep.
Okay, so point the nose down.
Let's reduce a
Oh,
little
okay.
power, like maybe 1700 or so.
Okay. So I'm going to point the nose down, right
Yep.
rudder, and then left
So
aileron.
push the nose.
Ready to do it
you're
now?
just talking through it.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Yep.
Ready to do it now? Okay.
Lose a little bit more power, push that nose down,
Okay,
even
so,
a little bit more like that.
Okay.
Now go right rudder,
okay, right rudder.
full, whatever you need for aileron to hold that. So if you need more left aileron, to see how it's getting away from you?
Yeah.
There you go, that's a nice forward slip. We're losing 1,500 feet per minute.
Yeah, and I think I just got a little bit shy about the aileron.
Yep, as long as that nose is down,
As long as the
we're
nose is
safe.
down. I got a lot of pressure. I got a
Yep,
lot of forward
yeah.
pressure.
But in emergency,
Yeah, you're getting
and
down.
you had to hit that field,
Yeah.
this is what you want to do.
Okay. And in that case, being nose down is not a problem because you're looking down and you're wanting to go down.
Here comes our altitude, so aileron.
It's
Rudder.
Tower, Cessna 819 uniform is
All
9 to the
Line
southwest,
back up.
inbound,
Nope,
touch and go.
unless you want to do more.
Oh no, we're good.
All right, because we can try to pop out on top of these clouds, then we can do another one down. Let's do these ground reps.
Okay.
So,
Downwind for 18, report midfield, 909
I got the plane for you real quick,
You have controls?
because we haven't done any yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
So we got to watch out for that tower. Kind of hard to see, but it's a pretty tall one. So 1,000 feet above the ground is what we want.
$2,100. What we're gonna do.
Yep. And you can do as low as 600, but that's just a little bit too low at first. Alright, let's get this guy trimmed out. Alright, so we always remember how we want to enter these maneuvers.
On downwind.
Yep. So now we're trying to find a quarter mile with with 4 good quarter miles around it. Alright, so
The wind is coming at us like this, right?
yep, so I'm finding something over here that I can turn around and
Okay.
come on a downwind.
Okay.
So you see,
Oh, are we doing which rep? Ground
we're
rep?
doing turnaround point
Turn
first.
rep, okay.
So you see this corner right here,
Yeah.
and it goes green and then light on the other side, and then you
Yeah.
got a tree line, and then
Got that road to that house. So we're gonna be flying over that house at one point, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then we got a tree line for the other. So those are the marks that I'm gonna hit.
so here's a half mile if you look out,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then this quarter mile is coming up.
Okay, so we're not going over the house, but that quarter mile. Is that right?
We're gonna be going over the house because I'm going out,
Okay.
then I'm coming back around, entering on the downwind.
Is the house a quarter mile? Or-
Yep, that
okay.
house, its driveway, or the next road over on the
Okay.
north side
Yeah.
is that's the quarter mile.
Okay. But we're.
Here comes the next quarter mile right here. You got
Okay.
this little tree line, and if
Okay.
you look out, you can kind of get it defined.
Okay.
And then here comes a half mile right here,
Okay.
and then another quarter, and then there's a road.
Okay. We're gonna turn about a quarter mile on each side. Is that
Yep,
right?
so I'm
Okay.
gonna be, here, I'll show you this first
Yeah.
one. So it's, remember how it goes, is it steep, shallow?
Steep, shallow, 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 shallowest, steeper, 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 steepest.
Steep, shallow, shallow, steep,
Yeah.
for a turnaround point. I don't see anybody. Holding that 21 and 90. Alright.
So that's the point, right?
Yep, we're the barn, pretty much the house,
Okay.
where it goes green to
Okay.
non.
So you're flying over the barn. That's kind of a reference point.
Yep, so this is going to be my first quarter mile right here. And then once we cross over this road, I'm going to start a turn to the left.
They're going to be the steep one. 'Cause we're
Yep.
downwind here.
So here comes this road. I'm going to wait till it goes over. So right now, I'm going to go steepest,
Okay.
and I'm looking for this quarter mile marking. So I'm just staring there,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of hand-eye coordination trying to get over this. If you look out, you really get a defined quarter mile.
Okay.
Now I'm already shallowing it out.
Okay. Start going shallow.
So here, I'm gonna pass them over to you.
Okay.
You got controls.
I have control.
So we're shallowing, coming around this
Shallowing.
next point coming up,
Shallow.
and then
Next
once you
one
cross
over
the
there.
road, yep, that next,
So I got.
Yep. So
Shallow,
just,
shallow, shallow. Shallow, shallow.
Cessna Tower 990
here comes your
uniform,
next
midfield, left
kind
downwind.
of point.
99 uniform, runway 18.
And even like right here, you can start
Start.
steepening it to get back over to your next quarter mile.
Okay. And
So start steepening it.
is it that?
Yep,
that
right
house,
here.
That house, or it was next to the house?
Yep, right here.
Okay.
There's the quarter mile that.
Okay. That tree.
So we kind of went past it.
Okay. So that tree line. So I needed much steeper
Yep.
there.
So this
Okay.
is still steep.
Okay.
We're not steep. And now we're going to our next point.
Gonna hit that house.
So this tree line.
Tree line.
Kind of,
Okay. Okay. So I need.
Yep. There you go.
and
So
I-
now you can start shallowing
Shallowing.
it. It's kind of constantly changing.
Okay.
And let that hold that back pressure in there, losing just a little bit. And now we're looking for this next point, so let's really start shallowing it out.
Okay. Because we want to get this tree line here.
Yep.
There is a big difference between shallow and steep. even
Yep.
With the low
Yep.
wind.
Steepest to shallowest. Right now,
Okay.
we're doing like nothing.
Okay.
And so our next tree line.
Right, hit that. So it's a shallow. This is.
So the main thing they're looking for is you looking at your points outside, coming inside, making sure you're holding everything, and still scanning for traffic.
Yeah.
And now we all start steepening it, whatever you need to do to get back over here.
So I'm gonna pull back a little bit.
Yep.
By steeping here. I feel a little drop. I don't know.
Exactly, you did.
Can't really see.
Let's do one more around here. So now you're climbing though.
Okay. Yeah, I should have heard that in the.
Yep.
Okay.
Here comes this next tree line again. So the farther you look out, the more defined of a lines you can get.
Okay.
And now we're going over it, and here comes our next tree line. You hear that prop speeding up,
Okay.
so pull it back.
Oh, we hit our wake.
Yeah, we're just going in circles making wakes up here. So start shallowing it out.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, but
Because we would overturn that
Okay.
next, we are
Alright.
overturning that
yeah,
point.
I needed much more.
It's alright, let's go out over here,
Okay.
and we'll reset up for another one.
Same altitude.
Yep, and then let's try the next field over, so just kind of teardrop over, out a little bit, and let's keep on going out.
Oh.
And you see that like light to green over there, the next road over on the east side?
Not really.
No? Alright, we need to find you some defined points that you can tell. But you see these quarter, here
Yeah.
comes a half.
Yeah.
This corner over here looks pretty good.
This one? Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have to go past it,
Okay.
come back around.
Do you want to go around to the right?
You can, whatever way.
Okay.
And in this 180, when you come back around, this will be a good opportunity to kind of clear your area.
Can add a little bit of power, but when you get there faster.
And so kind of teardrop out around so you don't have to make a tight 180. And just hold that altitude if you're out of power.
Did you go out further before we start this turn?
Yep. Because that's the
Yeah.
point we want to be around.
And uniform, make left close traffic, 4 base.
Yeah, it does want to climb. Yeah, we're gained a lot. Did you start turning now?
Yep.
Get back there.
Just whatever you think you need.
New Country Tower, good morning. This is Battalion
Watch that
121.
60 degrees.
Battalion 121,
I'd
New
go
Country
out
Tower,
that
good
way.
morning.
What's that?
Yes, sir. Down here at Alpha Alpha, I'd like to come out on the airfield for runway jet.
Because we want to be coming on a downwind. You see how
Okay.
close you're getting to that?
Oh, yeah.
Or were you going to be on this side of the road and go to the right?
I'm gonna go-
Alright, we can start that.
Yeah.
All right, southbound Alpha, northbound runway
Ready?
36, Battalion 121.
I'm going to go down a little bit. 'Cause
Alright. Just watch that pitch down, look outside.
Okay. Yeah, that's way too much.
Yep. You see how you...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's just a little bit
Crazy.
too much of a correction.
Uniform, midfield,
So
full
here's
stop.
the quarter mile if you look
Okay.
out.
Okay, so we're gonna go steep here.
Yep, we're still a little inside this quarter.
Okay. Steep here.
99 uniform, continue.
Wait till you get all the way over that road.
Vehicle on the runway at
There you
that
go.
time.
We'll report our base, 900
If
uniform.
you look out, it's kind of like this dark to green. It's not really defined, but there's a quarter.
Right
You
here.
see us just still descending?
Yeah.
So start shallowing. Just you don't want to ever fully stop the turn.
Okay. That's the field.
And so that's actually not even a quarter you see out there. That's the quarter.
I need to be over left a little
Yep.
bit. Okay. Shallow.
See anything going on? But don't stop that turn.
Okay, we're losing it. We need a little more power.
I'd say. And then here's the quarter.
Okay. I overshot a little bit there.
And then you can look out and see the next corner out there. So just kind of draw that line this way.
Cessna 99 uniform, runway 18, cleared option.
Clear for the option, 999 uniform.
There you go. So they'll be continuing steep. Kind of that driveway, I'd say.
Okay. So I need to be steeper here.
Yep,
don't I?
so start steepening it. Because that wind's coming from the south and it's pushing you out north. That's why we got that steep there.
Okay.
There you go.
Shallow.
Now we'll start shallowing it out. And it's the light green to non-plowed over there. And you just draw it out over that road. So I'd start shallowing it out a little bit more.
So it's not between these two.
Look
brown
out there,
patches.
you see that?
Okay.
It is in between those two.
Okay.
But we're a little bit on the inner of those two.
Okay.
Just a hair,
Okay.
not much. So we gotta continue, right?
Okay.
You stop
Yeah.
that turn almost completely,
Okay.
and here comes that quarter.
It's
So
still
now
steep. Yeah, we do.
So now you need to start steepening it because we kind of took out that entire bank. And we need to keep it steep because oh, actually here comes our quarter mile. I guess it's this little radio beacon thing. There you go. And we'll continue it steep, whatever you need to get over that driveway. We'll do one more of these and we'll start heading north and do an S turn.
Okay.
This one's looking good, so start shallowing it out a little bit. Whatever you need to do to kind of, so just draw that line out south over that road.
And uniform, when able to make a 180, exit at Bravo, main switch to depart.
999 uniform, roger.
Now I'm going to start steepening here. Right?
Nope.
Just start, but not steep, but I
yeah, just
stop
a little
shallowing.
bit.
Stop
Yeah.
shallowing, I guess.
Yep, and so not all the way out exactly.
Okay.
So whatever you need to do to get, and you got to look out a little bit in your distance to get that quarter mile.
Okay.
Because there's our quarter, we're going past it at just a hair.
So this is where I start to steepen.
Yep, this is where you just keep on steepening it to get over that radio. And then just depart to the north once you cross over this road. That one was real good. Nice job. All right, you think you can do it without me showing you? Keep on heading this on this quarter mile.
Oh, this road?
Nope.
Oh,
The road.
Oh, quarter mile.
Yep. Because we're kind of getting,
Direction east on Bravo, yeah.
and this tree line's half mile.
Okay.
But you think you can do it S turn, or you want me to show you one?
I could probably try it.
All right, so you're gonna go over this next road
And we're going to do S-turns along this road here.
that way.
This road right here? Or we're
Nope,
going to
we're
go
going that
okay.
way.
This road right here, though.
Coming up this way.
Okay.
Yep. So you're going over it and you're starting like a steep turn.
Okay.
So you're gonna go
Invisible.
steep, shallow, but instead of continuing around,
Okay.
you're gonna next shallow is gonna go to the right.
At the quarter miles.
Yep.
Okay.
So wait till you cross over the road and it'll be steep, shallow, just like a regular.
Okay. You ready?
Yep. So
Okay, start the
steep,
turn.
steep. Get your quarter mile marking. It's kind of this house right here. Yep. There you go. So we got that quarter mile. Start shallowing it out, shallow it out. See how you're still steep?
Yeah.
Now we're angling.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you look out, we're still on the inner side of that, and you want your wings to be parallel when you cross over this road.
Okay. Didn't quite get there. Okay. Gained altitude.
So shallow.
Shallow turn here.
Here comes our quarter mile out on the outer. And then we'd like to be completely parallel with this half mile. And then our next is the light to green.
Tower,
You're gonna have to start steepening it.
Southwest on 22, cross 183.
Start steepening it.
Charlie 121, proceed as requested.
On steepening it. And if we want to continue,
Yeah, okay.
but this should be our wings parallel when we cross over this road. So steep another direction. So just like all the way on over. There you go. Now we're back on this quarter mile.
Okay.
See how that worked?
This needs to be steep.
Yep, and you need to just be a little bit more aggressive on those controls. Start shallowing it out. Nope, we don't want to continue steep, right? Because you're quarter mile over here.
Okay.
Let's just go south and let's try that again.
Okay.
Because your shallow is becoming way too shallow. You're kind of continuing your steep, and then you go from kind of steep to shallow without those, like, you kind of go from 40 to 10 with no other bank angle in between. We want to be kind of like 40, 38, 36, 34, slowly kind of just working that out.
Okay.
And you're just kind of going too quickly working that out.
Okay.
Because you see,
And
you see how we're like in between this quarter mile?
yeah. Right.
It's fine, because
Okay.
we're gonna come back around.
Okay.
But that's why I had to stop, because that you continued that steep too much, then you went right into a shallow, and we had a curl, and then you kind of went diagonal.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead and kind of go back over that way, and we're gonna enter on the same area. So you can make a real long, deviated, because we gotta go on the other side of this road.
I'm like north on Alpha 180 and
So
then
head
south on
east
Alpha 2
right now,
Alpha.
head east.
Charlie 121, you proceed as requested, and you cross runway 422 southbound. Okay, north on Alpha, and back southbound on Alpha, okay, cross 422, battalion 121.
And let's start over that half mile over there on that road. It's that big tree line. Nope, this is gonna be the start of a mile, that big tree line.
Big tree line, half line. We're gonna do S-turns down it?
Nope, we're doing it to the left again.
Okay.
This is where we're entering though, this tree line. So start heading south, or north, over this tree line. So this is a half mile in between these two roads, which are a mile apart.
You want to pull heading on the whoops?
Yep.
Need to roll out a little bit sooner.
And then that road coming up, we're going to the left again. That same road we started,
Okay.
but we started on
Okay.
that quarter mile over there.
We're gonna start on this half mile for this road.
Yep, and then we'll want our wings level over that intersection heading north.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go steep here.
Yep. And just remember to kind of get more angles out of your steep to shallow instead of just steep then shallow. So start steeping whatever you need to do to get over this tree line, or this little fence right here. Holding altitude, so now slowly start shallowing it out so we can make it over this intersection. Keep on shallowing it. Because you still were past 30 degrees there, yeah?
Too steep? Okay.
If you continued that steep too
Okay.
much. And then our wings need to be parallel over this road, and
Okay.
now you'll roll to this.
But this
This
is more
way?
shallow. This is a little
Yep.
shallow.
So you're already in a steep.
Yeah, that's steep already.
There you go. And then that dirt road is our next point.
Okay.
So I just continue this kind of shallow because you rolled into a steep way too quickly. Then you'll start steepening it.
Yeah, I got it. Wings aren't level there. Okay.
Here, let me show you one real
Okay.
quick. So you're just, the only thing right now, you're kind of still not going the in-between. You're just going steep to shallow way too quickly. You know what you need to do, it's just, so just think, because those last two turns around point were great.
Uh-huh.
Just think of that exact same thing you're doing, but when you go on the other side, now we're just going.
Yeah, we're just turning.
Alright, so I'm going to use this tree line again. I'm going to do one S-turn, and then right when we cross over the road, we're going to kind of both kind of transfer over. You're going to be on the controls with me, and then you're going to do the next S-turn.
Have a good day. Charlie 121, roger.
Then after this one, we'll head back, do a touch and go, maybe two, and a full stop, because right now we're at point 8,
Okay.
and we're 16 miles out.
Okay.
and our way back we can see if we can poke up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But you're definitely seeing those quarter miles and half miles.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest people for most people is,
Yeah, because they're not well defined at every place.
nope, yep. And that's why over where we're usually at in the southeast, there's not really any of these. And then the roads are curving and it just really throws you off.
And I like the tip of looking ahead, even if there's not a distinct marker where you're at, you can look ahead and see it.
Because you can get that, even like right here, you can get it defined like quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not always there, but if you can kind of look out, you can find them. Down a little bit. All right. So, and the biggest thing about, I guess, doing this, here, I'm gonna get a little power in there. All right. You can have your hand there now if you want.
Okay.
All right, so right when we cross over this,
Okay. Speed. Get after it.
yep, and then
Left rudder.
just kind of slowly, but I'm continuing that steep. And if we look out, here's that quarter,
Okay.
and now we're over it. Now I'm gonna slowly
Okay.
kind of start working that out. Just whatever I need to do to get over this road. So I can kind of go back into a little bit steeper if I want, but it's still a shallower turn.
Okay.
But we're just kind of playing with it to get over this road. See how we're over
very
this
nice.
road
Very nice.
with
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So it's not
This is shallow.
everything, it's just shallower than your steep.
Okay.
So we'll be kind of playing with these turns. All right, so you got controls, so
I
kind of
have
play with
controls.
what you need to do to get over that dirt road.
Okay. A little bit shallower.
And then you can start steepening it around. Get those wings parallel, then kind of flip right into the next one. Steep. That was real good. So whatever you need to do to get
The
over this
road?
tree line.
The tree line.
So you're over this tree line right here.
Okay.
So now you're gonna instantly start kind of taking that out a little bit. And now we need to be over that road. See how you're
Okay,
still
yeah,
too
okay,
steep?
we have way too steep.
Way still too steep. You see that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So, shallow. Getting a lot of altitude. So this should be shallow, but
But you're steep.
yeah.
Why is that? Because that point over there is what we want. This is a quarter.
Can we pick another mark, like say like right where we're at right now, and it's going to be our
All right, this will be where we start.
Okay.
So
So
steep.
this should be steep.
Here's our quarter, or yep. So
Okay,
start
now shallow. Start shallowing it out.
Yep. And then we're gonna be over this kind of light green to these two different shades of green. So start shallowing this,
Okay. Shallow.
and then you can look out. We're going right over that quarter mile now,
Okay.
and now we're right over that road. Wings parallel with it. Then you'll shallow.
Shallow.
Shallow. Yeah.
Shallow.
You wanted to go right into that
I know.
steep again.
I know. Too much fun.
So whatever you need to do to get over this dirt road on the south end
Okay.
with your wings level on this road. So this reel starts steepening it. Steepen it, steepen it.
That's right, because we're getting
Yep.
winds here.
And now we're over.
Gotta roll in.
That was just a little bit too late because see how we're already past that quarter mile.
Okay.
And then that tree line over there, right there, is our next point we want to be over. So you can see how you're still holding that steep
way
and
too
you're
much,
going.
Way too much.
Yep.
Okay. Let me line up here. Okay, so this should be a shallow turn.
Shallow. Dark green is that quarter mile. So you're already in a steep.
Okay. Oh, it's straight.
We just didn't make that quarter mile out there because you see that wind blowing us that way.
I guess I was trying to go steep so I could get the wings lined up. Started going further out before I I guess I need to do steep here. Don't I?
Here, just go this way
Okay.
and do this road
Okay.
to the right.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna change steep here. So this road.
Yeah,
So-
but then that little tree line on the end of that guy's
Okay.
house over there when we go to the right.
We're going downwind, so this is gonna be.
We're going this way. Right.
Yeah, steep,
Yep.
steep right turn. Right now.
Go steep?
Steep right turn.
Yep. And here's this quarter mile right here we're going over.
Okay.
So slowly
shallow.
start shallow.
Go
Or I'd
slowly.
keep it a little bit. Whatever you need to do to get over this, guys. So that one was kind of steep,
Yeah, but I needed it to get over it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so keep it bringing around, cause keep it
Oh.
bringing around, cause yeah, we're still not over that road.
Oh.
Now you go
Okay.
into a shallow.
Okay. Shallow.
And I think it's that guy's driveway, or no, on the end of his yard. Here's this quarter mile. So the end of his yard, I believe, is the quarter mile. There's not a really defined one. So this now we got to start steepening it, right?
Yeah.
And there's that quarter mile.
Okay. And we're over, and now we want to flip. So this is steep, right?
Yep, and it's kind of hard right now, just for the fact because we keep on getting a little bit farther off on our quarters, so we're not going. We never want to go past 60 though, even at altitude.
Okay.
Especially not down here. So
Yeah.
start shallowing what you need to get over this tree line. And if you need to start steepening it, you can. To get over this tree line, you see how we're drifting?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good.
And then that's how we keep on messing up those other ones, because we're starting in the middle of these.
Vision runner. Oh, I don't need so much bank.
Oh, here, stop
Yeah,
right
come
here.
on, come
You,
on,
you
back
see how we're only at 8th mile this way? That's
Yeah.
why we shallow, because that wind's pushing us this way, and that's messing
Okay.
everything up.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and climb. We're gonna end there, just because I don't want to. I'm trying to get the law of primacy, get you to do it right
Yeah.
the first time. I don't want to keep on.
Tower, Bonanza 8602 Mike, just off 18 at OJC, inbound for landing. Like to request runway 22.
Bonanza aircraft calling in to New Century. What's your numbers?
Bonanza 8602 Mike.
And 02 Mike, report the left base entry, runway 22.
Okay, we'll give you the left base entry for runway 2.
Go ahead and pick up that ATIS while we're climbing.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to put on my hat here.
All right. Before you do that, why don't you go ahead and call in? We're 10 miles southwest,
Okay.
inbound for touch and go with November.
Okay. Inbound for touch and go. November. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 1053 X-ray, about 9 miles southwest, inbound for touch and go with information November.
This 1053 X-ray, executive airport, right downwind, runway 18.
Right downwind, 18, 1053 X-ray.
All right. I got control. Oh, no, I don't.
Okay. So I'm going to say Executive Tower, Skyhawk 1053 X-ray, entering
Right downwind.
right downwind
For 18.
for 18.
Touch and go.
Touch and go.
60594, executive tower, proceed south. I'll call you crosswind turn, runway 18, clear for takeoff. Verify your information November.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18. And we do have November. Executive Tower, Money 231, Quebec Papa is 2 south east, left downwind 18.
Money 1, Quebec Papa, clear to land 18.
Quebec Papa.
All right, so now say entering right downwind for 18 for touch and go, and we have that Mooney in sight.
Okay. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 1053 X-ray, entering right downwind for 18. We have the Mooney in sight. We'd like to do a touch and go.
So it's 53 X-ray, follow the Mooney, number 2, clear touch and go.
Cleared number 2, touch and go, 523 X-ray.
Nice. All right, so let's get on this right downwind. Let's stop that descent. We'll pull back on that yoke a little bit.
Okay.
Nope, I just said stop that descent.
Right, we
so
need- we
keep
need
that
20
power in there,
right,
because
we
we're
need-
not a beam yet, right?
We need 2100. Oh yeah, this is going to be totally screwy.
You're good. So head north now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all screwed up.
It's the exact same
I
thing,
know,
versus on
but
the other side.
You're right.
Yep. So instead of turning left now, we're turning right.
Yeah.
And we can't do our little cookie cutter, because look, we're just parallel with that Mooney over there.
Okay.
So we gotta extend our downwind out a little bit.
Okay. And he's landing too?
Yep, he's number 1.
Okay.
We're number 2. And this little sky catcher that took off is gonna be number 3. And then this guy at Alpha is gonna be trying to take off in the midst of everything.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to definitely coach me through the turn.
Okay, so just hold what you got. I'm watching that guy. See how he's starting at his descent?
Okay.
He's already starting his turn, so let's go power to 15. 10 degrees.
Catch 594, make left traffic. Left traffic 60594.
So now he's coming like right at us.
Yeah.
Just always, when you're by yourself, just gotta keep aware of that traffic. Which I know there's so much going on right now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start that right base. Maybe give it a little power. Just a hair, maybe a couple hundred. Trying to get that 75, we're in that wide arc, but we're farther out, so let's not extend that 20 degrees yet. Lost him. Got him. Alright, you can go 20 degrees.
Pitch it for 75.
Yep. So he's going to be a full stop. Alright, let's start that final turn. We're going to overshoot a little bit, but that's fine. Because we'll just slowly come back around. Nothing steep, nothing more than 30. So he's kind of touching the runway now.
Okay.
So pull
power?
back some on this, on your yoke.
Cardinal 165, exact tower, hold short landing traffic.
Hold short, Cardinal 165.
Okay, catch 594, extend downwind, I'll call your base, say your intentions.
We'll extend the downwind, you'll call the base, and we'd like to do your touch and code.
Anyone
Go 30.
Texas parking me at Juliet Alpha Golf.
West 3 Juliet Alpha Golf, thanks.
Yep, so we're not allowed to land when they're on the runway, but he's getting off. But that's why I kind of made sure we extended out. So slowly start reducing that power. Maintain that center. Yep, you got rudder control this time, good.
Check catch 594, turn base, clear touch and go, be 1 to park.
Slowly start reducing that power.
Turn base, clear for touch and go, 60594.
Keep on reducing that power, see how we're high? Keep on reducing it, reduce it, reduce it, reduce it. Yep, there you go, we're getting a little right. Slowly start reducing some more power. Keep on reducing it. Keep on reducing the power. Keep that nose kind of coming down. Now start that flare. Hold it, more, flare. Alright, not bad. A little flat, flaps up. Full power.
Not the mixture.
Cardinal 165, left turn approved, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 18, Cardinal 165.
Cardinal 165, Cessna heads in left traffic for the runway.
And then you gotta
Left.
take a bond. Yep,
Left
exactly.
downwind. Okay.
So he was kind of telling both of us there, even though it wasn't directed towards us. Alright. So not bad at all on the landing. We could have just done a little bit more flare so we didn't land so flat.
Okay.
But let's start that turn. Did you see how high we were out there?
Yeah, yeah.
So you gotta start reducing that power a little bit more.
When we have the runway made, can I just pull the power?
I don't like that method because
Okay.
it's called chop and drop.
Okay.
Because then you're gonna have an unsmooth descent. You can. Let's extend this out.
Oh, right. Okay. Trying to do the buzz here.
But once you know you have the runway made, that's when you can start milking out that power.
Okay.
And if you need to be more aggressive, but never just, I don't like to teach all the way out. But
Okay.
if you know you're gonna have that runway made, that's when you can start with your reduction.
Okay.
And start that reduction so you can start that flare and kind of be at that flare as you come to idle with that power. Let's do one more, then we'll do a full stop because we're already at 1.2.
Okay.
But that was a good landing. lot was going on.
Yeah, and it was right.
I like the catch. So now we can do a standard.
Hard 15. We need.
Right now we do 15.
Okay.
Because there's those 1,000 footers.
Okay.
10 degrees, 85 knots. And you don't be so aggressive because now it's going to decrease.
Right.
Yep. So just kind of let that airspeed kind of come up to you.
I should have trusted the sight picture there.
Yep.
Switch 5-3 X-ray, clear, touch and go.
Cleared for touch and go, 5-3 X-ray.
Alright. Keep it coming out. Nope. I mean, just like your downwind. I thought you meant power. Alright, let's start that. Because we're 45 from our 1,000 footers.
Okay.
We're in that wide arc.
20, or actually wait for the turn, not 20.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Roll out, okay.
Because we're a little high. So holding 75. So what do you think about our altitude?
Seem kind of high.
A little bit.
Okay.
So just a slight reduction of power, not much. Let's start that final turn. Now we're pitching for that 65, 70, so we got to pitch back. And pitching back, we're already going to kind of be in our kind of nose back attitude. Let's go 30 degrees. So try to keep those 1,000 footers right where they're at in our windshield. If they're going up, we're going too low.
We're a little high right now, right?
Nope. See how those are going up?
Okay. Yeah,
1,000 footers.
But I was looking for red over white. Red over white. Oh.
That's for 1.8, landing right on 1.8.
Okay.
We're landing 1,000.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I'd add a little power. Look at your airspeed. More power. Kind of get that 65. Slowly start reducing that power because we know we got the runway made. Keep on reducing. You can be more aggressive. More aggressive.
Skycatcher 594, clear, touch and go.
More aggressive.
Clear for touch and go, 60594.
Start. Hold. Start more back pressure. See how flat we landed?
Yeah. Thanks for the flaps.
Yep. Right rudder.
Whoa, we're way trying to get over, but okay.
So why didn't you want to pull back more?
I think I was trying to think about the steering and the rudder and.
If you would have pulled back more, that thing would have been beautiful. You had it set up, we're still a little high, but you had everything set up to the point that if you would have just kept on increasing this more, when I was saying more, you would have just greased her on there.
Okay.
Instead of, we kind of.
Got a little nose wheel too.
Yep.
Okay. This a full stop now?
Yeah. So let's start that left turn.
Took my foot off the rudder again there, just right now. I gotta
Yep,
watch
you gotta
that.
hold that.
Okay, I want to square these corners.
Yep. Because we want to kind of be over that road over here.
Okay.
Or downwind. At least if you're using landmarks. You don't have to, but I think it's good for training. And then once you get more confident in your landings, you can tighten up that pattern. Alright, so once you get on this left downwind, you can stay around left downwind requesting full stop.
Did I call it in? 'Cause he's been contacting us before.
He has, but then he'll clear us with touch and go again.
Okay.
Check tower, Van's 8602 Mike, just off 18 to inbound for landing.
Vans 8602 Mike, exec airport to right downwind runway 18.
Right downwind for 1802 Mike.
Takeoff Tower Sky 1053 X-ray on left downwind, requesting full stop.
Switch 5-3 X-ray, follow Skycatcher on short final, cleared to land number 2.
Follow the Skycatcher on short final, clear to land on 1853 X-ray.
So instead of you did a good job, here comes our 1,000.
Okay. I know, I was trying to think about the radio.
You said everything exactly right, but you looked right at the Skycatcher when you were saying, look for Skycatcher. Just.
I said follow? Did I say look?
Well, you said.
I said I'll look for it?
I think so.
Okay. I thought you said
While
follow,
you're
but
looking
okay.
at him.
Yeah.
So just be like Skycatcher in sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said follow. We'll check.
I mean, he did say follow, and you did say
10
follow.
degrees of flaps. What are we doing?
He did say follow, you said follow. But
okay.
85.
Okay.
Let's start that base.
Rudder.
But instead of like repeating exactly what he said back,
Okay.
just be like, got him in sight.
Yeah, got him in sight.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I don't have to repeat everything he says.
You do at first
Right,
to kind of
right.
get used to talking to him.
20.
But yep, 20. But now that you're getting better at radios,
yeah.
you had him in sight. It's just be like, got him in sight.
More information.
Number
better,
2, clear to land.
Better
Yeah,
information.
exactly.
I guess I started my turn too. Okay. I'm gonna use the rudder. We're pitching for.
See how fast we are.
Yeah.
We'll start reducing that power if you gotta pull back. And now we're kind of back on this other side where we gotta see how high we are.
Way high.
So let's go down a little bit, right rudder. A little bit of left, that forward slip. What?
Oh, you're doing forward.
Yep,
Oh, you want to do a forward slip?
We're kind of back down.
Okay.
You got
Yeah,
controls again.
I think that's too much right now.
That's fair. That's why I was kind of doing it with you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's go 30 degrees. Start reducing that power a little bit more because we got that runway made. Less power.
Okay.
All right, so when I say more, just gradually keep on applying that back pressure. There you go. Keep it coming down though. Slowly start reducing that power. Keep on reducing it. Start your flare. Hold. A little bit too much. Now start coming back.
Man, 02 Mike, clear to land runway 18, number 1.
So you just,
Land number 1, 02 Mike.
Can we get this one?
yeah.
Yeah, too much going on. So let's see. I thought he would say.
We need to get past this line.
Yeah, we need to get clearance to taxi.
Yep, so you can say off at hotel.
Okay. So
Bravo
flip
request.
over.
Nope.
Oh.
Off at hotel requesting taxi back to East 2. Executive Power 53 X-ray off at hotel requesting taxi back to East 2.
This is 53 X-ray, taxi East 2 via Bravo.
East 2 via Bravo 53 X-ray.
Skycatcher 594, you're number 2 to follow traffic and beat me on the right downwind.
Alright, yeah. And he never told us to go over because I think he's the only guy, so we're just staying on tower with him.
Okay.
Alright, you're
Ready to
good to
go?
taxi. Yeah.
System 165, exact turn.
Go for 165.
Alright,
System 165, are you northbound now?
when you started that round out,
About.
did you see how high we were?
Oh yeah, we were way high.
Yep.
You're 3 miles
So instead of
north
holding
of the
that,
airport. Now we got traffic extending on
kind
the
of
left
let
downwind
yourself get
to,
back down.
out in that direction. Just want to make sure you're northbound now.
Copy that.
Is that a yes or no?
Yeah, we're northbound now.
Thank you.
Then we'll take this diagonal. We're taking it over to
Skycatcher
maintenance.
594, you can turn your base.
Turn base 60594.
Turn here? No.
Oh, sorry. Next one.
Current 165, you can proceed back to your location.
I thought that was diagonal.
Car to 165.
That's coming in nice.
Park it where we found it.
Nope, we're gonna take it over to maintenance, but take this diagonal.
Okay. What's this on short final here?
Detail Bonanza. Here, I can take this if you wanna watch them.
That's good. I
Alright.
probably should taxi.
So over where that hangar door is open, that's where we're taking it.
Oh, okay, all the way over there. Well, I'm getting comfortable, more comfortable with the landings. I feel like I could like breathe, you know, during the landing.
What'd you think I was doing on
Oh,
that
the
final
slip?
with
On the
you?
slip? I wasn't sure.
Because then I felt you trying to do like my opposite correction.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll go, yep.
No, it was a good call. I mean, we were
Because
high.
yep, we were high and it was
Yeah,
a perfect time
yeah.
to execute that slip we were
Yeah.
practicing.
I just thinking it too much. Do I go to the right of this?
But now we can go just that way, right where that guy is, that's Brooke.
Foxtrot, good day.
Round apart, thanks.
So kind of go a little bit more left so we don't hit this guy.
Okay.
And we'll just park right squared up with his golf cart.
Oh, squared up. But don't hit him. Okay. How's this?
We can keep on going.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Pretty trusting.
All right.
Okay, I gotta get this right.
Lights.
Right, yeah.
Avionics.
Avionics, get that off. These are, and switch, and then master, that's what I got learned. Whew, that was a lot of fun. Man, it's so much fun.
Yeah, those ground reference maneuvers were
Yeah.
trip. Started getting on some firefighter turns there.
I know. So much fun.